Good evening, everybody, all my dear friends out there in Twitter land and Facebook land, and goodness gracious, every land. It's just Heather again. I'm sitting here, going to be introducing you to the most amazing soul that God brought into my life. That's my husband, Christian Stevens, and he has watched me go through so much, but at the same perspective, I have, in a sense, watched him go through a lot with my personal illness. So we always have to see it from each side's point of view. And he's been one amazing supportive person, one amazing husband throughout the whole entire journey. And even before we were married, he was an amazing boyfriend when we were dating throughout the whole entire ordeal when he was just not quite sure what epilepsy was and what was going on and what is up with the brain and why is she acting this way, or and then what is a seizure, and then it moves on. Then he got to see my second brain surgery, and that's a big shocker from someone who comes from a family that barely ever has to wear a band-aid. And then to actually have our daughter Tori get diagnosed as well finally when she was 6.5, and she actually has it with such grace. So not only is he the wonderful husband of an epileptic, but an absolute dear father. And he just communicates so well with my neurologist, and my neurologist loves him dearly. And I'm bringing him right down to just kind of speak about how he's gone through this. And hello, sweetheart.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
No, thank you.
Well, I just wanted to talk to the world about epilepsy and a little bit about what I've learned through this life with Heather and how I hope I can be an encouragement to anyone that's out there living with a spouse or having someone in their life that has epilepsy, because it's not the end of the world. There's a lot of wonderful things that can still happen through life, and we can live and learn each and every day through those things. But when I first met Heather, it was probably a low point for both of us in our lives. I was uh, trying to discover myself and trying to be successful and trying to do lots of things under my own control, and really wasn't following Jesus. I knew about religion. I was always a religious person, but never had a relationship with Jesus truly. And when I met Heather, she was searching for the same thing. She was going through a lot of different things, as I learned, because of her medication and because of the issues she had with her health. But when I met her, we hit it off right away. We were attracted to each other, um, and she was really intriguing. She was unique, someone different than I'd ever experienced before, and uh, and I had never been involved in anything with regards to health issues in my entire life. My family's always been healthy. I was always healthy. Didn't understand medication, doctors, anything that goes along with that at all. And as I spent more time with Heather, I thought that the issues she was having was really related to her upcoming brain surgeries and issues with epilepsy. I didn't understand that it was really a lot of self-induced issues with regards to overdosing and things with medication that were in her control but yet out of her control because of things that were going on in her life. And I learned through that a lot about myself and about how addiction can take control of people. And it's been an amazing journey to watch Heather change from the person she was when I met her to who she is today. Um, but she overcame those issues, and it's been a blessing to see that and to see her growing from it. And I was there during epilepsy times. I had never experienced that before. When I saw the first seizure, my heart really sank and it really grew closer to her, and I truly fell more in love with her because of that, and I wanted to be there to support her and help her get better, and hopefully I've done that along the way.
Yeah, that from that day forward, remember it was May 2nd, 2004. The first one, remember there was two that day. It was
Yeah,
a
that's true.
complex partial seizure, and that was about 5 o'clock. And then about midnight, I had a grand mal seizure, and that's when he was shaken. And from that point on, we started writing letters and emails like no tomorrow, just poems, and just our love just really grew from then.
And I was living in Seattle and Heather was living in Phoenix, and
Yeah.
so we had a long distance relationship, and that was a wonderful thing because we got to grow closer to each other, from a long distance, which was a positive thing. But I was truly wanting to help her get better. I ended up moving to Arizona, and I knew that I wanted her to marry me at some point down the road. And together we really walked the walk as far as trying to get our lives straight, help her through her medication issues and through epilepsy, and then also discovering the love of Jesus in our life, and really putting us back on track, to where we are today and hopefully where we'll continue to grow down the road. Um, but I was there for surgery, and it was an amazing experience, something that I really didn't want to go through. But Heather's attitude was just amazing, and it really helped me understand that I know that God's in control and that He
Oh
is
yeah.
going uh, to take whatever He gives us and use it for His glory. And through that, it's just been a marvelous experience. Um, I know that God has used Heather in many ways, even though I was disappointed and she was disappointed that the surgery didn't take away her epilepsy. It did improve it, but it certainly didn't take it away. And now we're preparing for a third surgery as well. And I really don't want that either. But I know that it's better than some of the alternatives, and I do know that God will bless her and give her the strength to get through this. And I know that no matter what happens, He will use it to further His kingdom. And as long as Heather can stay in the same positive um, mode that she's in, and be able to take whatever He gives her and use it for His glory, I know that she's going to be blessed as well. And I want to be there to support that because I'm very proud of her for everything that she's done and for the effort she's put into the incredible effort she's put into trying to become better. And um, and it's just been an honor to be part of that. Our daughter has epilepsy as well, and she is under control at this moment, but she's an amazing girl. She's learned a lot through this whole experience as well, and she's really grown up quickly, maybe more quickly than she should have in some ways.
Oh
But
yeah.
but she is a precious gift from God, and truly loves Him, and a lot of that is because of what we've been the foundation we've had in Jesus through this whole thing, and helping her to understand that there's reasons behind all of this, and that we can certainly grow from it, and show others that there is still purpose to life, and there's a
Very
God out
much.
there that loves us. So it's been a marvelous experience, something that I truly cherish. It's not something that I would probably have chosen for either one of us, but it's something that we have, and I know that life is better because of it. I know my life is better because of it, because we both have gotten on the right track, and I'm very thankful to be part of Heather's life and part of Tori's life, and I'm very grateful to God for giving me a second chance to be able to turn my life around, and truly follow Him and His will. So um, that's about it for now. If anyone out there who ever wants to talk, I'm not the biggest talker in the world, but I will share any experiences I have. I do try to be transparent with my life and things that are going on, and I will do the best I can to support you and things that are happening in your life as well. So please feel free to give me a call and or talk to me through Heather, and we certainly will be there to answer any questions and support you in any way we can. So with that, I just want to say God bless you all, and I hope that you get more and more out of the videos and other things that Heather puts on the internet. And I know that she truly enjoys it, and I know that she has made a difference for a lot of people. And I just ask that all of you continue to look for the positive things in life and look to God, because He loves you, and that He certainly wants the best in your life, no matter what it is. So, with that, I will turn it back over to you, and you can finish it up.
I
And
love you.
I love you too. Talk
Well,
to you
the
later.
only thing I can say is that with Tori and her having her seizures, I can only somewhat feel it from Christian standpoint now. I feel it from a different standpoint, being a mom that has it, so it's got to be harder when you don't have it. So I definitely credit not just my parents, but definitely my husband so much. Just know that your loved ones love you so much through every hard time, and you got to love them so much back. And we love you all, and we just wish you well and send you many blessings from Jesus. And have a wonderful night. Good night.
Good night.